Hi, Steve Bergen here, and we're going to take a look at a fairly difficult topic, moving files from your iPad to Google Drive. I've got my iPad in front of me, and I'm going to go into Google Drive, and you can see that I'm on the sbergen33 account, and notice I have My Drive and Incoming, and they're different. My Drive are things that I, Steve Bergen, have created, and incoming are things that other people have created and they've shared with me. If yours does not say incoming, but it says shared with me, it means you have the older version of Google Drive. They've changed the language as of the summer of 2014, so it always says incoming. So if I go to My Drive, I have a folder that has 3 or 4 things in it. Notice that each file is the way I want it, with someone's name, the date, and the topic. And this is a tough topic, and so it's going to take good effort on your part and good communication on my part to help you succeed. I want to see things be turned into this shared files F14 online iPad course, either in Google Drive or in Dropbox. So the first kind of thing I want to turn in is something that's in my camera roll. Now what's paradoxical, I'm pressing the home button or belly button, is that you don't do it from the camera roll. So I'm in the camera roll right now. In fact, this poster that I made is related to the topic of this video. I call this problem, this hassle, the Achilles heel of the iPad. Achilles was a great warrior but had a weak spot, and that's the Achilles heel. The iPad is a great piece of technology, but it has a weak spot, which is how do you move files from one iPad to another? What are some of the Plan B strategies that you use? Well, one of them is happening right now. We're going to move this poster into that shared folder. Okay, but you don't do it from the camera roll. That has confused me many times. It will confuse you. You go to Google Drive, and I'm signed in as Steve Bergen, but I'm going to sign out and sign in as the Larry Bird doll, so you'll understand why shortly. And now what I want to do is when I'm in My Drive, I open the relevant folder. The relevant folder on the Larry Bird Dolls account won't be on My Drive. It will be on Incoming, because the Larry Bird doll did not create this folder. Just like you did not create it, it's going to be in your Incoming. And if I scroll down, I'll see it. There it is, created by sbergen33 at Gmail. There's the shared files. And there's the 3 or 4 files that are in there so far. So to move a file into your Google Drive shared folder, you open the folder first, and then you choose plus, and then you choose the appropriate item. What do I want to add to the shared folder? I want to upload a photo or video. So I'm going to upload something from my camera roll. Hey, I'm going to upload this poster, and I check it off, and then I click the big check in the upper right, and now the poster goes in, but it has an ugly name. Its name is image0911.png. That's not what my teacher wanted. My teacher wanted my name, the content, and the date. So I will tap on the I, and I will choose rename, and I will change that to, I will say LB Doll Poster September 29th. I'd like to see all 3 things in a file name for many good reasons. Your name, the content, and I think I will, I'm not sure it's necessary, but I will leave it as a PNG, which recognizes it as a picture. So now I've succeeded. Okay, I'll do it slightly faster this time, right? But review and redundancy is useful. To move something from your camera roll into a shared folder, you don't go to your camera roll, but you go to Drive. You find the folder, and the folder is either going to be in My Drive if you created it, or incoming if someone else did. You go down to that folder, and you open up the folder. You see the things that are there. You then press plus. Plus means add. You add, if you want it from your camera roll, then you upload photos or videos. You open your camera roll and you scroll to whatever you want. There's a picture of Tom Brady. You click that one check and then another check in the upper right of the screen. It then moves it in but gives it an ugly name, IMG 0890. Right now I go to I, and if I choose I, which means I want to change the name, when you choose the I with the circle, you can rename it, and I can call this LB Doll Brady Pick and September 29th. I believe having all three elements and I suppose .png is a good thing. Okay, hope that helps, but let's continue. Next thing I'm going to do is go to Book Creator. And let's say I finished my book and I'm very proud of this book. I'll go to the arrow in the box and I'll see what it's going to let me do. Oh, it's going to let me open this in Drive. So now I'll go to Open in Drive. It says, would you like to upload about the EPUB to my drive? I'll say upload. Notice I left that folder open. It uploads it, but it has a fairly ugly name called a new book -2 is that the right one? .epub. Not sure. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go incoming. I'm going to scroll down. There's my folder. And it's, there it is. Notice the name it came into. I don't have to rename it. It says Steve Bergen, USA, September 29th.epub. Okay? It came in with that nice name because that was part of the author and title, right? If you're a book creator user, that I showed you on the main page. Now, if this is not open and you had not chosen to open the folder, then you're going to have to use the Move To. It's not impossible. It's not frustrating that bad. I'm going to click on My Drive. Now I'm going to go to Book Creator and I'm going to do it again. And this time when I do it and I upload it to Google Drive, I don't think it will go nicely in that folder. So now About the US goes sloppily in my files. And now what I'm going to have to do, you can see it on the third line down. It's in Files, it's not in the right folder. So if I click on the I can rename it, and so I can give it a better name, right? LB Doll, September 29th. And rename. But now we're going to use the feature Move To. So we're going to move this file into the folder that's called Shared Folder. But unfortunately that folder's not there because it's only showing you the folders in My Drive. So there's one more trick, and I apologize for the complexity of this. if I go to incoming and I go to the folder and I go to the I can move this folder to my drive. I'm moving the folder on the Larry Bird account or on your account to my drive, and then it says blue, move here. Okay, not so obvious. One more time. You find the folder, shared files, it's in incoming, you go to I, you go to move to, and now you're moving it to my drive. Once you do that, then when you go to the file, and the file was called, I think, about the US to EPUB, and I thought I renamed it, but I'll move it first, so I'm going to go to move to. It moves to any of the folders in my drive. And now shared files is in my drive, and I can move it here. And then once it's there, I can worry about changing its name. Now I can go to I, and I can go to rename, and I can rename it and complete it USA September 29th. So you are totally normal if this seems complicated. You are totally normal if you need to practice it. You're totally normal if you need help one-on-one on doing this. It involves several different steps, but it is the way we overcome the Achilles heel. And I hope this video has been of help, but one-on-one time is always of more help. All right, practice, practice, practice. Ask, ask, ask. Good questions. All questions are good questions. All right, take care. Steve Bergen signing off.